Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And it's going to have to do with the person on your mind. I love doing readings like this because it can mean so many things. But the person on your mind, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will not reach out to you to solicit for private readings. I do offer private readings. If you are interested, you can find that information in the About section of my YouTube page. But I just want you to keep yourselves safe. So, water signs, I am going to be doing your reading today, pulling an oracle card from the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacy DeMarco, which seems to be a theme for my readings lately. And for your tarot, the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Kranz. So I hope you guys are doing well. Just put out a reading yesterday about the blue moon, so I hope you got a chance to watch that one. If you didn't, please check it out. So this will be the person on your mind. Could be a coworker, a family member, a love interest, a passed away loved one. We shall see. Okay, so 4 cards for the main spread, 4 cards for clarifier, 1 card of oracle. You got cycles, and the word is hair, as in rabbit. And tremendous amount of hair, as it turns out. Number 31, which equals a 4, the Emperor energy in the tarot. First thing I'm noticing, there's a lot to notice here, but I'm noticing this like kind of triangular shape of the composition. So triangles, pyramids. There's actually a hair on top of her head, which sounds weird to say, but there's a little bunny rabbit here, something having to do with fertility, maybe this could have to do with an unborn baby. So you're thinking about the person on your mind is the person not yet born. That could be a possibility for some of you. Could also be somebody you might be fantasizing about. I feel very kind of fantasy feelings with this, fantasy imagery, kind of like long lost someone, long lost princess, somebody that's a dream come true, a fairy tale. It feels very serene though. Can't help but notice the eyes are closed. We shall see. We'll see what comes out. But the word is cycles, so could be somebody that you know or that you feel is a past life soulmate. We shall see. I love this deck, and I love the first card that came out. Okay, so person on your mind. I'm going to read the first 3 cards as just a general energy, and then the last is advice from spirit or guidance from spirit. You got the Temperance card, which, you know, I haven't really talked about it on my channel, but the heron is a very, very strong spiritual animal for me, and the fact that it's the first card that popped out makes me very happy. I don't know if you can notice I have a notebook with a heron on it. I have herons all over. My sister, who's also a water sign, she's a Pisces, and I'm a Cancer, so I have herons everywhere, basically. The Temperance card talks about Sagittarian energy, so an alchemization, mixing water into wine, transmuting things. You know, pain into power is often how I refer to the Temperance card. You can see here there's tears falling from the heron, and it turns into this really powerful fire energy. So turning something into something else, taking that pain, transmuting it within you, processing it, reflecting on it, and turning it into something that is useful and healing and passionate and propelling forward, right? And the heron, they're just so majestic, but also they're a lot bigger than you think they are. So this person could be kind of larger than life in your eyes. The Judgment is the second card in this series. Judgment card also, you know, you have two major arcana to start. Judgment talks about a judgment call, answering the call. So do you feel that this person truly is a soulmate, that you've known them before, that you've kind of traveled in their flock, is what I wanted to say, traveled in their, followed their lead, traveled in their flock? Perhaps that you feel, I feel this kind of, feels kind of gushy, like they're heaven sent. You know, there's this kind of, all these rabbits, these hares are kind of standing around this character with such admiration. And then I just heard, but be careful. Four of Swords in the reverse. The Swords energy is the suit of the air signs. So Libra, why do I keep saying Pisces? Maybe this person is a Pisces because I said it twice now. I know what the air signs are, and I kept saying Pisces. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be a Pisces. I really wanted to say Pisces. Four of Swords in the upright would talk about a sense of rest and recuperation, kind of tapping back into that third eye energy. But in the reverse, it kind of is like an awakening. And I'm also now noticing how starkly different these two color schemes are. This is so vibrant and this is so stark. Maybe kind of that's how you're feeling. Like, I'm hearing be careful, and I think it's like, don't put this person too much on a pedestal, whoever they are. Don't get it twisted. I never say that. Don't get it twisted. It's almost like you see yourself as this kind of stoic, stark energy, and maybe they're just full of life and vibrancy and excitement, and it's just like, don't get it twisted. Like, there is value and beauty in every facet, and in a way, Spirit is asking you to kind of look deeper, really reflect on that, really reflect on your own self-worth. It's almost like there's something about the eyes being closed that kind of sticks out to me, the fact that her eyes are closed. It's almost like a dream-like state. If this is a love interest of some kind, you don't want to live in fantasy land too long, right? Just see this person for who they are. We don't ever want to put anybody on a pedestal, not especially not our heroes, right? Because that they can, oh, I still have, they can disappoint us, right? They're human beings, so you don't really want to you don't really want to put them too much on a pedestal. And the Father of Swords, the King of Swords, Gemini energy comes out to remind you of that with his starkness and his stoicism. Just don't forget, right? Just because we're in this space of stoic, kind of maybe rational, doesn't mean we don't have our own passion, our own vibrancy, our own power, right? And especially because the Father of Swords, King of Swords, is underneath the Temperance card. It's just like, remember that you have beautiful qualities. And, you know, maybe they're not flashy. Maybe they're not flashy, but it doesn't mean that they're not harnessed in some way, that there isn't a sophistication to who you are. Then you got the Justice card and the Mother of Cups in reverse, which is the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Justice card is Libra. So these cards together, you know, Justice, there's a little bit of balance that needs to happen, right? There's balance that needs to happen between this energy. And always remember, you know, the Queen of Cups is somebody who gives to other people constantly, and because they have so much overflowing love to give. And this is saying, no, 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 it's really important to just keep a level head. I want to just keep a level. How the hair, the bunny is on top of her head and she's keeping it steady, she's keeping it level. Keep a level head about whoever this is. Now, if it's not a love interest, sorry, this whole sun situation changed in my room. I might have to open this a little bit. Sorry about that. You might have to completely retreat inward for just a moment, right? Retreat inward for just a moment and remember to, sorry, I just totally, just standing up completely changed my energy. What's that about? Standing up for yourself? If it's not a love interest, if it's somebody that's like a hero to you or somebody that you admire, that you keep in such high esteem, is there a way that you haven't been able to kind of express yourself fully or authentically? Are you finding it difficult to there's a lot of you know, honestly, whoever this person is, see how their hair looks so dense? It's heavy. It's almost like there's like something you can't, there's something you don't know about them. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just, maybe your perception is that they just have everything going for them, but you don't actually know if that's true. You think, oh, they're so perfect, they've got it all together, they've got a good job and life and a sense of they're fun and blah, 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 but you don't see like the flip side. And it's just really important to remember that they're human too. They're not some kind of fairy fantasy. That number 4, the Emperor energy, you know, the Emperor is a power player in the tarot. It's a divine masculine energy that really takes charge, and so it's like this person, maybe they've had to take charge of their own life. They didn't have a choice. And yes, they've worked hard to get where they are, and maybe it seems so effortless. But you don't see all the work that they put into it. Maybe you're just meeting them at a time where you see the finished result and it's spectacular, and you kind of wish, you know, you could be a part of that. It's not saying that you can't be a part of it, but it's just, you want to approach anyone with a sense of respect, but also you're an equal. Advice from Spirit. Here's the 8 of Swords. Like you're a little bit up in your head with the Empress, clarifying that. It's just reinforcing what I'm saying, that is there a part of you that's like shying away? You don't think you're, you know, I can't even look at them. So interesting though, you know how the fox, do foxes hunt rabbits? There's something about that. Whether they do or they don't, there's something about that. I mean, that fox doesn't look particularly menacing in any way. It just is kind of like, it almost looks like a, you know, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't bother me. And with the Empress energy in reverse, and you know, we were just talking about the Emperor, right? With the, and it's so funny. You see this? You see? It's bizarre. This kind of hair, it's like this heaviness on maybe the both of you. You're not feeling in that energy of the Empress, the major arcana number 3. The Empress is somebody who is the great attractor, the great receiver, the power of all 4 queens. So it's, Spirit is really calling upon you to kind of, number 1, get outside of these thoughts that you're fixating on that may or may not even be true. And then try your best to kind of see that you may not have this kind of appeal or beauty or whatever. That's for this person. But you have your own beauty. You have your own uniqueness and power and stature that is just as vibrant and just as complex and just as stunning. But you're not in that energy right now. The word is cycles, and I just heard the expression, if we don't learn from our past, we are doomed to repeat it. So if this happens to be, you know, take this as it resonates, but if this happens to be a situation where you've kind of fallen for somebody like this in the past, and then you kind of, things get away from you, or you've idolized someone and then, you know, you never approach them because you just put them on high and you thought they were just so beyond your reach, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, especially as a water sign. No, it's there's so much value in what you have to offer. There's so much value in what you have to offer. So, water signs, that's your quick reading for the person on your mind. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Hit the bell notification to be updated for when I post new readings. Thank you so much.